Mr. Revalo is cited in contempt for failure to comply with the subpoena order of this committee. The committee secretary, may we request that a warrant of arrest be issued. Senator.
Someone is lying among these three personnel. Yung babae, yung kolektor, at saka yung assessment. Alam nyo, malapit na. Konti na lang. Meron talaga maiiwan dito ngayong araw. Sabagay, makakwentuhan nyo sila diskaya sa baba. Do not force the chair. Do not. You will be cited in contempt if you keep on lying. May nagsisinungaling eh. You're saying, no, si kolektor pinasa si assessment pinasa din sa examiner, si examiner. You are making a fool out of this committee. Do not do that. Please. Dahil meron talagang hindi makakalabas sa Senado, I'm telling you now, because we are short, and I am very, don't try our patience kasi baka ma-cite kayo ng contempt, you will be staying here sa Senate.
Okay, considering that our hearings are constructive notice as well, then we can move to cite Mr. Revalo in contempt. So move.
So move, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. There is a motion to cite Mr. Revalo in contempt of the Senate committee. We second it. We are therefore instructing Mr. Revalo is cited in contempt for failure to comply with the subpoena order of this committee. The committee secretary, may we request that a warrant of arrest be issued. And it will to follow. No? Thank you. Are they here now, Ms. Gubaton? Yes, okay. Mr. Joey San Andres? Yes. Okay, nung previous hearing, Juan Jose San Andres. Okay. Ms. Gubaton, just for the record, ano ang trabaho mo sa BOC ulit?
Good morning, Mr. Chair. As a customs examiner po, I checked the documents, the veracity of its quantity, and then checked also the necessary license or permit to be submitted in the Bureau. And we also do the conduct of examination and computation of duties and taxes, sir.
Yes. Kasama ba sa trabaho mo yung pagsama sa mga transported goods na underguard
Yes, sir.
as an examiner?
Yes, yes, sir. As indicated po in the mission order po.
Who instructed you to comply or to escort the goods that were being delivered supposedly to Valenzuela, before that Angat? Who instructed you?
Sir, it was actually the request of the consignee upon the ano po district collector
Why
po.
are you unsure of your answer?
Sir, I'm just I'm not feeling well po kasi pasensya na po. Medyo lang po ako.
Upon the
Nervous.
instruction of
District collector po.
who is your district collector then?
Our district collector is Mr. Noel Estanislao po.
You mean to say the consignee has the authority or the
Ano po, sir?
to request, has the power?
Meron po silang right to request for an examination po. Pero upon approval of the district collector po.
Mr. Chair.
Yes,
Kaya-
yes, Senator Erwin.
Nasa policy ba ninyo yan? Yang escortan mo, yung kargamento na yan. Pagkaintindi ko, dapat doon ka lang sa warehouse or kung hindi, dyan mismo sa pier. Are you telling this committee na kailangan mo escortan? Ano ka, police? Ano ka, intelligence? Examiner ka, di ba? Dapat doon ka lang sa warehouse. Why do you have to accompany that cargo? Except na lang siguro kung may talagang personal instruction ang kolektor mo. Does it say in your duty na nasa pulisiya ba yan? Nasa rules, regulation ng customs? Meron kayong official dito. I will be asking. Ano yung ginawa mo? Or what it was just a personal instruction sa iyo na samahan mo itong kargamento na ito para walang gumalaw dahil baka along the highway harangin ng PNP, harangin ng NBI, harangin ng mga otoridad. No, you answer me. Don't ask questions doon sa katabi mo.
Yes po, discretion po ng collector din.
So, hindi talaga part ng trabaho mo yun. Inutusan ka lang. Ginawa kang yaya ng kargamento na yon. Tama?
Ah,
Yes or no lang. Tama. Yes or no? Kasi hindi mo naman talaga trabaho yung mag-escort. Ano ka? Intelligence? Ano ka? Custom police? Miyembro ka ng CIIS? Examiner ka, di ba? Either you examine the goods dun sa pier o doon sa warehouse kung saan babagsak yun, doon mo examinin. Hindi habang nagta-travel. Di ba? Yes or no?
yes po.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. In other words, hindi mo talaga trabaho ito. Pinakiusapan ka ng Subic collector na si Mr. Stanislao. Tama?
Yes, Mr.
Okay. Bakit pala hiningi ng consignee na ma-inspect yung goods? Sabi nyo, kailangan nag-request yung consignee?
Sir, kasi naglabas na po ang DA ng yung alert nila for...
O sa DA alert?
No, sir. Kasi po ang concept po kasi ng alert nila, it is abbreviation po. It's not totally apprehended po. It was monitoring or advice to hold lang po.
Okay. Nag-issue ba ng alert order ang customs?
Wala pa po.
Bakit hindi nag-issue ng alert order?
Ah,
Di ba pagka nag-issue ng alert order, doon ngayon yung magiging basehan para maging underguard?
may ano na po kasi may parang may info from the DA, sir. So nakalagay talaga doon na kailangan siya i-underguard po. With the help din po ng DA.
So isn't it, di ba strange? Walang alert order yung BOC pero nag-underguard kayo. Ganun ba yun? Pwede kayong mag-underguard kahit walang alert order?
Yes po, kasi po ano siya under monitored po siya by the DA po.
Yeah, pero hindi ba dapat pagkatapos ng alert order ng DA, may alert order na ang BOC? Kasi pagka nag-alert order na ang BOC, ibig sabihin, may questionable na. Pag walang alert order, pwedeng sabihin, wala namang alert order eh. So pwedeng patakasin yung, I'm just thinking, di ba? Diba? Pwede na natin patakasin yung tatlong truck, tatlong container kasi hindi naman nag-alert order eh. Wala tayong lusot kung nag-issue ng alert order. Tama?
Tama po. Pero sir, actually, kasi...
Can you say tama? Tama ba?
Tama po. Tama.
Oh, yun na nga eh. Kaya nga in other words, may anomaly na hindi nag-issue ng alert order pero nagkaroon kayo ng supposedly underguard. Tapos, pinakiusapan ka lamang. Hindi mo trabaho yun. So, napaka-informal. Hindi ba? Parang, it was not done by the book. Mr. Is Assistant Commissioner Marunilla. Is that right? Please.
Yeah, you are correct, Mr. Chair. The prudent thing to have been done was to issue an alert order, which would have triggered the automatic 100% examination of these shipments based on the DA intelligence information.
Which is to say, therefore, that Ms. Gubaton, there were several red flags in your actions surrounding the release of the 3 container vans.
Mr. Chair,
Yes,
if I may,
go ahead.
is the collector of Subic Port here, Mr. Committee Secretary? Kasi Mr. Chair, siya dapat ang sumasagot nito dahil puro itong kaya kinakabahan itong examiner. Wala po sa pay grade niya sumagot nito eh. Kailangan po yung collector ang sumagot nito. Kagaya po niya yung sinasabi niyong alert order. Meron na palang kuha ng notice ang DA. Dapat nagbaba ka agad ang collector. Hindi ho masasagot nitong babae na ito. Kaya did we invite the collector of Subic? Dahil hindi ho kasi masasagot po ng babaeng ito yung lahat ng mga katanungan natin, Mr. Chair.
Yes, for
Thank
the
you, Mr.
record,
Chair.
I understand Mr. Stanislao is present. Where is he? Can we call him, please? Can we have Mr. Stanislao join us here? In the meantime, as we wait for Mr. Stanislao, si Mr. San Andres, What is your position in the Subic Port?
I was then the acting chief of assessment, Your Honor.
Acting Chief of Assessment. When did you join Subic?
I assumed my post as acting chief last June 10 only, Your Honor.
And upon the invitation, or were you invited? Were you appointed? Ano ba ang designation?
I was designated by the commissioner to be the acting chief of assessment in Subic. It was dated May, but I assumed June 10 in Subic.
Yung previous commissioner.
Yes po.
Sino yung previous
si
commissioner?
Commissioner Rubio po. Bienvenido Rubio.
Yes. So Mr. Rubio, Commissioner Rubio, then Commissioner Rubio designated you
Yes po, Your
to
Honor.
be
The acting chief.
acting chief of
Subic assessment.
Subic Assessment. And the collector was Mr. Estanislao.
Yes po.
Have you worked with Mr. Estanislao prior to Subic?
This is my first time working with him, Your Honor.
Okay. Sige. So, okay. Is Mr. Stanislao here? Yes, please join us. Has Mr. Stanislao taken his oath? Mr. San Andres? Hindi pa ata. Has he taken his oath? Okay. Please be seated, Mr. Stanislao, and thank you for joining us. Senator Tulfo, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Stanislao, pinag-uusapan ho namin yung kargamento na questionable sa DA, nagbigay ng order pero hindi ka nagbigay ng alert order. Why is that?
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Good morning. So actually, when the port received the alert order from DA, personally, I immediately placed all the cargoes on hold, meaning no movement will be done to the cargoes at all for the meantime until we will be able to account for them. From there, I gave orders to my assessment team to look over it, and they did already, and they recommended to me what to do in a DF, and it was recommended to me that it be open for 100 inspection or examination at the consignee's warehouse. So I deemed that it is proper, so I issued a mission order that it be brought to the consignee's warehouse after giving them. And the DA was always in contact with me from the very start until the end, until it went back to Subic. So they were never absent in all the operation.
Sorry, who was never absent?
Wala naman po.
Who was never absent in the
The DA. I've been in contact with
Who in the DA?
Yusek
Karak.
Yeah, we've been in contact. And all our actions from the port is known by DA. I report to him all the movements that will happen.
Before we allow the DA, you said the assessment recommended. Who can you give a name? Recommend, because you are saying you gave the order to hold it.
Yes, sir. And it was placed on hold, so the cargoes will not be able to.
And apparently that hold order was amended,
Lifted, so that we can bring it.
So who convinced you to lift it?
So a paper was sent.
Now you said there was a recommendation from the assessment.
Yes, sir.
Sino nga yun?
From the recommendation is from
Sinong kausap nyo? Sino nagrekomenda sa inyo? Tao po.
Tao po.
O sino tao?
Yung chief assessment, my deputy collector for assessment,
Who?
Galixihan.
Okay.
And
Okay.
San Andres,
Mr. San Andres.
yes. Can I check my papers, Your Honor?
Yes, go ahead. But for now, Mr. San Andres and Mr. Calisihan. Do you confirm that, Mr. Calisihan? Where is Mr. Calisihan? Do you confirm that you, together with Mr. San Andres, recommended the release?
No, Your Honor. The letter that was sent by the customs examiner just passed through my office. And that letter is the request for the 100% examination at the consignee's warehouse. Under CAO 7 2019, Mr. Chair, under no circumstances shall the processing of goods declaration be allowed, the suspension of goods declaration be allowed, except through the issuance of an alert order. Kaya po kami, Mr. Chair, wala po kami magagawa kasi wala pong na-issue na alert.
Okay. And you were saying the examiner. Who is the examiner?
Miss
Gobaton.
Mary Annabel Gobaton.
So, Ms. Gobaton, do you confirm that?
Mr. Chair, no, I don't have the authority to recommend or whatsoever.
But there is a document, hindi ba? What does the document say?
It's a disposition form. I'll just check my documents.
Mr. Chair, may I?
Go ahead, Senator.
Someone is lying among these three personnel. Yung babae, yung kolektor, at saka yung assessment. Alam nyo, malapit na. Konti na lang. Meron talaga may iwan dito ngayong araw. Sabagay, makakwentuhan nyo sila Diskaya sa baba. Do not force the chair. Do not. You will be cited in contempt if you keep on lying. May nagsisinungaling eh. You're saying, no, si kolektor pinasa si assessment pinasa din sa examiner, si examiner. You are making a fool out of this committee. Do not do that. Please. Dahil meron talagang hindi makakalabas sa Senado, I'm telling you now, because we are short. And I am very, don't try our patience kasi baka ma-cite kayo ng contempt, you will be staying here sa Senate. Dahil pa-transfer na yung mga nasa baba, kayo naman ang ilalagay namin dyan. So do not lie. Go ahead, answer that question. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Stanislao.
I have the disposition form here with me, on which it was signed by Andrew Calixian.
Wait, before that, no? You said earlier it was Mr. Calisihan and Mr. San Andres who recommended. Now, Mr. Calisihan is saying he has no power to make any recommendation. Mr. San Andres, did you recommend to Mr. Stanislao the release?
No, Your Honor, I just concur with the recommendations from the examiner up to collector. So the first, the disposition form was first signed by the examiner, went up to the chief formal, and then chief assessment, then deputy collector, then collector.
Okay, so we have here the disposition form. 2, for Noel Stanislao from Mary Annabel Gubaton, Acting Customs Operations Officer. Request for 100% physical examination. So ikaw pala, Ms. Gubaton, ang nag-request. Bakit di mo sinasabi? Ito, tinuturo nyo si Mr. San Andres, si Mr. Calisihan. Ikaw ang pumirma rito at inaprubahan. Approve ni Mr. Stanislao. Mr. Stanislao, ba't nyo sinasama yung... Bakit dalawang pangalan ang binanggit ninyo pero si Ms. Gubaton hindi nyo pinangalanan?
Sorry, Your Honor. Hindi ko masyado napansin. I was looking at those other who went where the DF went through. So yun lang sir ang nakita na napansin ko. But definitely ang request was coming from Mary Ann Gubaton.
Okay. Yes, okay. Go ahead, Yusek Karat.
Sir, I'd just like to name for the record that yes, I was in touch with the collector Stanislaw regarding the alert order, sir. But I did not know anything about that night's release. But yes, we were in touch because we have known each other prior to his being put in position of collector of Subic.
Mr. Chair, may I?
Yes, go ahead.
Yusek, pag ganun, meron kayong instruction, dapat you will still be informed by BOC na i-release namin papunta sa warehouse ito. Tama po ba?
Yes, sir.
Ano ang standard operating
Because-
procedure?
Yes, we agree with you, Mr. Chair, because our personnel are supposed to be included in the 100% second border inspection.
So, you were not informed na mag-i-inspection 100% at dadalhin sa warehouse nila yung kargamento. You were not informed. The DA was
No,
left blind.
no, sir, kasi nga, as we have learned
Was left
in the
in
hearing,
dark. Yeah.
walang warehouse, sir.
Okay. All right.
Yes, on that point, Ms. Gubaton, hindi ba dapat merong map ng warehouse yung mga importer, geotag pictures of the warehouses and storage areas? Isn't that a requirement of the BOC?
Actually, yes po, sir. When they,
So, meron kayong geotag warehousing na before you, sorry. How do you explain that Burgess says wala silang warehouse? That was earlier manifested in the previous hearing. Where is Burgess? Ikaw ang nagsabi, di ba, na wala naman kayong warehouse?
Good morning po. Yes, Your Honor po. Wala po.
Okay. Can you explain?
sir, I think other offices can, ano po niyan, ang makakasagot po niyan. Kasi po, sa amin, sinutan lang po kami ng mission order galing from collector. So, sumunod lang naman po kami doon sa naka-indicate doon sa address po.
Well, I am assuming dahil ikaw ang inassign na sumama bilang underguard, dapat alam mo lahat ng, di ba? Dapat kumpleto yung documentation nyo, saan nyo dadalhin, etc. Dahil si ikaw sumama eh.
Yes, sir, we were given the address lang po. Yun lang po talaga yung binigay sa amin.
Sino nagbigay
No
sa
other
inyo ng address?
instruction.
Sino nagbigay sa inyo ng address?
It was indicated in the mission order po. Through district collector po.
So kayong dalawa ni District Collector ang nag-uusap tungkol dito sa...
Actually, hindi kami nag-usap, sir. Binabaan lang kami ng mission order na may gagawin kaming 100% examination.
Kanina sinabi mo, nakiusap sa iyo si Mr. ang collector. Ngayon, hindi kayo nag-usap.
Na ano po?
I'm supposed to answer the question.
Ay.
I ask the questions. You're just supposed to answer it. If you wish to be clarified as to the question, you say so. State it. Earlier, you said, when I asked you the question about bakit walang alert order, sabi mo, pinakausapan ka ni collector. Alam mo, pag nagsisinungaling kasi, hindi mo na alam kung ano yung totoo eh. Iba-iba na sinasabi. Ngayon, sinasabi mo, hindi kayo nagkausap. Nagkausap ba kayo o hindi?
Through Sir Joey lang din po.
Oh, so through Sir
Yes po.
Joey.
Through chain of command
So
lang
si
kami.
Joey, si Mr. San Andres ang kumausap sa'yo.
Yes po.
Anong sinabi sa'yo?
Na magkakandak po ng 100% examination. Na may mission order po kami.
Tinawagan ka?
No sir, verbal.
Verbal,
Yes.
harapan.
Yes po.
Bakit? Anong oras yun?
Kasi sir, check ko lang po yung docs ko na.
So while she's checking, Mr. San Andres, do you confirm kinausap mo si Miss Gubaton?
Yes, Your Honor. Actually, it was the Team Subic that we instructed that we're going to have a 100% examination on the consignee's warehouse. Sir, with regards to your question a while ago,
I'm a bit confused before Bakit si Miss Gubaton ang nag-request pero ikaw ang kumausap kay Miss Gubaton para i-implementa yung bakit ganun?
no sir, me as the chief assessment, we know the situation. Actually, sinabi ko po sa lahat ng team na magko-conduct po tayo ng 100% examination through the request of the consignee. Yung consignee po sumulot sa amin na kung po pwedeng examinin 100% sa consignee's warehouse nila. Sila po ang nagsulat at nag-request indicating their address. So only to find out, pagdating po doon sa consignee's warehouse, wala po silang warehouse. So yun po ang nangyari. So nagkaroon po ng failure of examination.
Lumalakad kayo na meron kayong kompletong dokumento tungkol sa nasaan ang warehouse, geotagging, etc. Tapos sasabihin nyo sa amin dito, pagkalabas ninyo, wala, naligaw kayo?
No, sir.
O niligaw ninyo? Ano ba? Sorry. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Based doon po sa sulat ng consignee, in-indicate po nila yung address na pupuntahan ng mga examiner. In fact, it was also coordinated with the DA. Yun po ang pinagbasihan namin na pupuntahan namin na doon po sa consignee's warehouse based doon po sa sinulat nilang address.
So,
Sila po ang nag-request.
sino ito? Berches, kayo daw ang nag-request. Tama ba yun?
Wala po. Hindi po.
Sino kausap ninyo sa Berches?
Sir, meron po silang sulat sa amin. We have a copy po na sumulat po sila sa amin.
Sino nga?
Purchase and
Anong
1020.
pangalan?
Po.
1024. Sino ang 1024?
1024 and purchase po, sumulat po sa customs.
Oh, sumulat daw kayo, 1024.
Meron
Tama po ba
kaming
yun?
kopya.
No po, Your Honor. Like I said po, close na po kami, 2024 pa lang po.
So who was the signatory in the Birches and the... Obviously, you know, if you're not incompetent,
Hanapin.
di ba? Then you must be covering up something. It's one or the other. I don't know. No? I hope I was wrong. I'm wrong.
Your Honor, I can provide you a letter given to us by them.
Yes. Can we have the document? Because that document, therefore, may, assuming that they're telling the truth, sila ba pumirma o ibang tao? Kasi
Yes, right. Your Honor, it was signed by Mr. Merlin B. Jacinto, the President. 1024 po ito eh.
okay, where is Merlin? Oh, ikaw daw ang pumirma.
Sir, wala po ako nagiging transaction sa mga ano po. Upon may registration po ng company, sir, wala po naging transaction doon. Kaya po nag-decide ako na i-close na po ito.
So,
Nikki Flores.
posibleng pineke yung dokumento. Sinong pumeke kung totoong pineke? Yeah, sige. Nandiyan ba yung pirma ni Mr. Merlin?
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you, Mr. Merlin, tingnan mo nga, Mr. Jacinto. Ikaw ba pumirma noon? Pirma mo ba yon? Please, go ahead and yes, Mr. Stanislaw.
I have a copy of that request. So you can
To the committee, please. Ipakita ng ating secretariat kay Mr. Jacinto. Offhand, ang dali-dali na mameke ng dokumento, di ba? So ang pangalan, Merlin Jacinto, owner ng 1024. May we take a look at the copy? Go ahead, Mr. Jacinto.
Yes. That is my sign po, but I don't think na ako po ang pumirma niyan.
Pirma mo ito.
Yes po.
Oh, pag kino-confirm mong pirma mo ito, hindi to peke.
I don't know paano po nila nakuha yung pirma ko, sir. Maybe doon po sa mga documentations before po na sinabit ko po sa BOC upon my registration po.
Yeah, upon the request of Senator Erwin, we will submit this to the NBI and request the NBI to look at it. But of course, this is a photocopy. Walang original ito. Nasaan ang original nito, Mr. Stanislaw?
that was just a personal copy of mine. I think we submitted it already dun sa investigation. Nung inimbestigahan kami, we submitted the originals over to our, if I remember it right, sa law division namin.
So Mr. Jacinto, tiningnan mo ito, pirma mo ito, pero photocopy ito, pero ang sinasabi mo, wala kang pinirmahang ganito.
Yes po, Your Honor.
So, you deny
Yes po.
having requested for the 100% inspection.
Yes po. Any transaction po, wala po ako naging transaction upon registration po ng company.
Yeah, okay. Well, I hope you will understand, Mr. Stanislao, Ms. Gubaton, Mr. San Andres, no, na ang dami ng mga red flags dito sa inyong naging operation. Unang-una, Panda Driver, yung may-ari ng EPCB. Diba? You expect us to look kindly with your documents when on its face the brokers don't know the consignees, don't know the owners, never met one another. Either they're all lying and you're telling the truth, or they're all telling the truth and you're all lying. But obviously, as we have seen in the earlier investigation testimonies, Mr. Howla, by no stretch of any imagination, can be the owner of EPCB. In fact, inamin na hindi. Kayo rin ang nagproseso ng mga dokumento nila. Hindi ba? Kaya, if we have, doubts, serious doubts as to the validity of the documents you've been submitting, you will have to understand where we're coming from. No?